everyone. This is Frank Gerard with Product Reporter, and today we're featuring a very interesting product. If you're like most people out there, you've thought about or even tried to make money on the Internet, and sometimes it can be quite confusing because there's 82 different packages and promotional ideas that people have. Some of them are very complex. There's people that claim you can make $1 million on the Internet, and it's confusing, and a lot of people get frustrated and give up. I have with me on the call today an interesting gentleman, Bob Bly, who's a copywriter, also offers lots of different products, audio recordings to help people with their business. How are you today, Bob?
Good, Frank. How are you doing?
Great. The product that Bob has is a training program called the Internet. Is it the Internet Marketing?
The Internet Marketing Retirement Plan.
Okay. And let me ask you this, Bob, since it seems like every day people see offers about ways to make money on the Internet. What do you think is different about this one?
Mine is different for several reasons, but the main reason is I started with the lifestyle that I wanted and worked backwards to say what would someone have to do online to get that lifestyle. And the lifestyle is basically that of a retired person. You know, a retired person doesn't get on airplanes and go to meetings and attend trade shows and conferences and have staff and, you know, have a warehouse and an office. You know, a retired person stays at home and maybe noodles around with something an hour or two a day, but mainly does what he or she wants. And that's what I wanted. And a retired person has a stream of income from an annuity or his investments. So I wanted to show people how they could, with Internet marketing, and specifically, in my case, of Internet marketing of information products, achieve that lifestyle. And so the difference is, you see a lot of plans advertised on the Internet where they say, make $1 million in 12 months. Well, what they don't tell you is that you can do that. But it's really a lot of work. And I don't want to do a lot of work, and I figured a lot of people were in my boat. You know, we don't want to have a large organization and a full-time job to make that $1 million. We'd rather have a few $100,000 and, you know, work an hour a day or an hour a week. And that's what my plan teaches. And because our goals are much more modest, the goal of specifically of the Internet Marketing Retirement Plan is I'll show you how you can make $5,000 or more a week in net passive income working, you know, a couple of hours a week. And to do that, it's much less complicated because your goals are more modest. You know, there are, as you said, there are 82 or there are 182 different ways you can make money on the Internet, and if you feel you have to get to them all, it's a lot of work. I say forget 95% of that. There's only 3 or 4 things you have to do to make a 6-figure income, low, mid 6 figures on the Internet. I'll show you what they are, and I do.
Okay, great. Well, that sounds very interesting because it all can be quite confusing. You know, I had somebody who knew a little bit about your product, not a lot, but they looked at it and they said, well, that's easy to say because, you know, Bob has a list. I don't have a list. What would you say to that?
Well, you do have to have a list, and in the Internet Marketing Retirement Plan, I tell you, I tell the reader, the listener, there's only 3 things you need to make money online. You need people to sell to, which is your list, and you do have to build a list. And in the program, we teach you how to do that fairly quickly and at not huge cost. You need a list. You need people to sell to. Number 2, you need something to sell them. You need products, whether they're your products or someone else's. And we tell you how to get products to sell. And the 3rd thing you need is a way to sell the products to the people, which in my case, and on the Internet Marketing Retirement Plan, we only use email and landing pages, which are websites dedicated to a single product. And that's all we use, basically.
Okay, and let me ask you this. What form is this training in? How is it provided?
The Internet Marketing Retirement Plan is an audio learning program. It's on 3 or 4 CDs, and each one's about an hour. So if you drive to work, you know, and you have a half-hour commute, and you drive an hour a day round trip, you can go through the whole thing in less than a week in your car. You don't have to set aside time to watch a DVD on TV. You don't have to set aside time to read a book or go on coaching calls. You can do it while you're doing other things, which is the nice thing about audio programs, which is why I like them so much and do a lot of them.
Mm-hmm. That sounds great. So if anybody would like to know about this, as always, you go to our productreporter.com website where we do these reviews. Check out the Internet Marketing Retirement Plan. For those of you that have listened to previous reviews that we have, you're aware of the fact that we try to offer our viewers and our listeners something extra if they decide to purchase a product or if they have further interest. And Bob has agreed to provide a bonus to anyone who does check this out and decide to buy it. Bob, could you share with us what that is?
Yeah, we sell on my main website a series of reports. They're around 45, 50 pages each, and we sell them on a shopping cart for $29 each. And this report is called the Online Marketing Networks, and it deals with things you need to know to make money selling information products on the Internet. We cover things like how to write email marketing messages that get people to click through to your websites and generate orders, how to create your own and publish your own free e-newsletter and do it in just a couple hours, 2 or 3 hours a month, how to build up a list from nothing to a few thousand names in a couple of months, even a few weeks, how to convert people who visit your website but don't fill in the shopping cart, don't place an order, how to get them back and convince them to order, how to convert visitors to buyers, and other topics, common website mistakes, things that people do on their landing pages and websites that hurt their orders. And we cover all this, and we normally sell it for $29, but if they order through the product reporter, we'll give that away for free. And the thing is, for the Internet Marketing Retirement Plan, if you listen to the CDs and then you decide this is not for you, you're not happy for any other reason, you just send them back within 90 days and we'll refund your money, but the report is yours to keep regardless.
Well, that sounds fair. What's the price of the program, Bob?
The Internet Marketing Retirement Plan is $97 plus $650 shipping and handling.
Okay, that's very good. Well, what I find appealing about it is the simplicity. It can get very confusing out there, and I'm sure most people would agree making six figures isn't bad either.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not the guy who's going to tell you how to make $1 million in a year or a month, because I haven't done it. But I'll tell you how to make a nice, six-figure income, $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 a year, living the lifestyle of someone who doesn't work, who's retired.
That sounds great. Well, I'm sure there'll be a lot of people interested in this, Bob. I think it fills a need because it's, simple to follow and relatively inexpensive to invest in, particularly concerning how much money you can make with it. I want to thank you for joining us on the call, and you've really provided some great information to us.
It's my pleasure. Anytime.
Have a good day then.
Thanks, Frank. Bye-bye.